In this process of CAP reform, the Commission appears to be misusing its power of the delegated act. For example, the Parliament, after weeks of discussion, made it clear that they agreed on headage payments for sheep in certain circumstances. The Commission have restricted this to female sheep. Now, I know we in the Agriculture Committee had a debate last year on the importance of females in agriculture, but isn't this taking things just a little bit too far? If I look round this room, I can distinguish males from females quickly in most circumstances, but the same cannot be said of a flock of 1,000 commercial sheep. When the EU inspector turns up on the farm at a moment's notice to have a look, those sheep have got to be gathered up and the inspector will have to get down on his knees and lift the tail of every single sheep, which is a dirty and smelly job, to assess the gender of that sheep. The weather won't be very nice either. Commissioner, which of you or your gang down there is going to volunteer to do this job?
May I reassure Mr. Agnew that neither he nor other UK experts will have to raise the tail of sheep as part of the inspection programme. Worry not.
I would like to denounce, first of all, the lack of respect for democracy, which is what's happened with regard to the CAP. President Schulz has said we have to vote first en bloc so that the latest amendments are not discussed. This is unacceptable, and it tells us a lot about his view of democracy. Thank you. Mr. Agnew, you want to ask a question of Mr. Bové. Mr. Bové, do you accept the blue card?
Thank you for the opportunity. No, it's not what you expect. This is a friendly question. Can you just confirm that what you have just said was as follows, that you believe that President Schulz, the very important President of this European Parliament, doesn't believe in democracy, and that you, as a Green MEP, really do believe that? Thank you.
Force est de constater.
One must acknowledge that the way in which President Schulz has refused to take into account the few amendments which were tabled and which did not jeopardize the length of debate, I said that this attitude was unacceptable. The fact that he wanted to vote en bloc without taking into account the amendments beforehand is something which is not right, and it runs counter to the spirit of this Parliament.